don't have my microphone on. God, that intro makes me look like a wank, doesn't it? No matter. We're here now. We're playing Dark Souls. That's all that really matters. That's right. The last thing I did in this was went and fought the demons again, and then I've reconsidered my decision to do that because it turns out they're really not that different. Also, they're called the same thing. It's really not an ONS situation at all. That video didn't teach anyone a damn thing. Especially not me. So we're just gonna go. I'm gonna go spend these souls first. And then we're gonna go. Have a drink here. You'd ever guess what it was?
Ashes for the Lords of Link.
Yes.
Then take
I know.
Let these souls with
What was I leveling up last?
manifestations of disparity, elucidated by fire,
I really don't know.
retreating to a dark
Attunement? Seems unlikely.
Let them assume a new master.
Get more endurance. Stamina's always nice.
Ashen One.
Yep. Gotcha. Where were we? In city streets, I believe. I had to look up where the purging monument was because I really didn't remember how you got to it. I knew I knew that it was before the end of that cliffsidey area where the dragon's trying to roast you. But I couldn't remember where you actually found it. I had to look it up. Now I'm 60% sure I know where it is. It's through there, basically, but I need to get on the other side of that. Oh, God, I have to remember what the controls are. We're playing Hitman. The attack button is normally a run. Oh, that's not... How did I do that? Also, my controller's been fucking up, and my Y button in particular is just fucked. So if I suddenly stop two-handing for no discernible reason, it's probably not because I actually did it. Probably is because I didn't actually... You know what I mean. That's right, the big guy. This is a mistake. I don't think I can even get up there. Why would I put myself in this situation? Right, ringed fellows. Hopefully I can continue to ignore. Which way am I going again? This way. Oh yeah, the big fellow still doesn't like me over here, does he? I did not press Y just then. This could be a problem. I'm going to need a new controller at some point. I know what's wrong with it. Like, I noticed it was buggered up a while ago, but it wasn't super buggered up, so I just kept using it and it was fine, but now it seems to have progressed. Right. The show your humanity thing. I don't know how you're supposed to know how to do that. How do you stumble into the solution for that? Whoops. I know what the solution is. But why would... Who's doing this? Who stumbled into this? Who thought, oh, I'll disguise as an enemy that isn't even featured in this area. Item up there. Like, I'm sure if you see that engraving and happen to do the chameleon thing, then you'd know immediately that was the thing, but you have to really enjoy using chameleon. Again, if I hadn't looked that up, I probably would have gotten caught on that way more than I just did. It's a long ladder. Did I always have this much life? Oh, I'm embered, am I? I appear to be embered. Why am I embered? Created by Dark Spirit, the Observer. Is that a player, or is there an NPC in this area that I should know about? Oh, what are you? Do you not have any friends? Nope. Oh god, there's the friends. Whoever the observer is, they're not going to be a problem anymore. Also, good morning, Pants. I should have said good morning. The big fellow wouldn't respawn. I got an item without picking it up. That never happens. I'm respawning enemies. Morning, Strider. Been observed, yeah. I mean, maybe. I don't actually know that's true. Even if it was a player, then I didn't see them, which implies they didn't see me. Unless they look a lot like a ring knight. Where'd that ring knight even come from? Oh, you are back. Can you do me a favor and not have any friends again? Ow, that's friends. I said no friends. I'll just walk this way, shall I? Where's the purging money? I don't even remember what the purging money looks like. Technically this is the old hair color, it's just growing out a bit. This way? Oh no, it's up there, wasn't it? Well. Now I'm down here. Presumably all I need to do is talk to it. Oh, do I have to kill everything? I have to kill everything, don't I? Like this. Where am I going? A little bit of space would be nice. Okay, that's good. God, these things are terrifying. Okay, point taken. Okay, good rolls. Very good rolls. Yes, I know how to play this. That's what I was after. I'll take that too. They're very cool looking. They're like... I mean, they smack of dark wraiths, don't they? It's not just me. They're like dark wraiths by way of Black Knights. Do I just need to have seen this? Is there some kind of interaction? I'm pretty sure you're supposed to be able to interact with this thing. This is the Purging Monument, isn't it? Maybe that's it? Mayhap I just need to talk to what's his name? Around here somewhere? Apparently the monument is something else. I don't even know what... I know it's up there somewhere. Oh, there's more of those statues there. That wasn't it at all, was it?
Damn.
I'll go back up there then. What's the safest way down? There's no safe way down. It's just not happening. I can go back down the ladder if I stay on this level. Don't care about the lizard that much. Oh god, where's the ladder? Five times the size of that wee statue, okay. I have no choice but to believe you. At least it's safe up there now. Just have to do this again. Is it weird that there's a quick climb, but it's only slightly quicker? And doesn't take stamina at all. Yeah, it's past the fall down there? Pretty sure it's just a spot you can get to normally. Maybe I should be less sure. It's not this, is it? No. Oh, is it that over there? Probably that over there. How do I get over there? There's a ladder apparently. You'd think I would have noticed this. I think that removes your following? Oh, wait, it literally just said. I'm pretty sure it removes hollowing. But not the sigils, because the only way to remove the sigils is using the Firekeeper Soul with the lady. There we go. I haven't looked like this in a while. Not that I can ever actually see it. It is effectively completely a meaningless stat to me while I'm wearing this armor. But also, why would I ever stop wearing this armor? Oh, that's not as nicer. They're still here, they're still waiting for me. I don't want to keep calling those guys Ninja Turtles. I mean, they're turtle-ish, but not that turtle. Wait, that's also I need to talk to Lapp. He's up there. God damn it, I went the wrong way. I appear to be safe. Yeah. Yeah. Jesus Christ, you didn't do that move before. Ow. Wasn't expecting another ring knight there. You must just walk around of that whole area. I just have to go and talk to... What? Why am I even doing this? What does that get you? That hurts. Sometimes that goes bad and sometimes it doesn't. How did I fuck that up that badly? How does this happen? I just want to talk to Lapp and get this bullshit out of the way. Look, I am rusty. I should probably give myself that much credit at least. Every time they make that sound, I don't know if it's going to be a problem or not. I should probably pick that up. Oh, apparently I died at some point anyway. Never mind. I'm pretty sure you can get those ring knight spears. I could try and get one of those.
Ah, please, someone tell me. Who am I? Why am I here? Are you certain of that? No. Sorry, I know you'd never lie to me. Thank you. Thank you kindly.
I would if I had the option.
It won't be long now before I know everything. Who I was, what I lived for, and what my name was. And I'll have you to thank for it all. I swear upon my birth name that I am your friend. No matter what might come out, no matter what I was, if you would do me the honor, allow me to be a true friend. Always.
Oops. See, it's because I've been playing Hitman. The run button is... It's not a run button anymore. Well, that was more or less what I was gonna do anyway. Pretty sure you're more or less completely hollowed once you have 15 anyway, and I think by this point I have 8 dark sigils, so I'm already probably as hollowed as I was before. Anyway, this way. I can make it. I can make it. I fucking hate you. Why am I... Oh. What's happening? Oh, I've got the wrong spear out. That's what's happening. I noticed a thing. I'm gonna just alt tab quickly. A thing. Why did I close it? Oh. Hang on. 1 second. I'll do this on the other screen. I don't know how this manifests. All right. Let's see what this does. Need to confirm. Okay, sure. Yeah, got it. I don't know what that'll do, but let me know. That should also answer your question. Hence why I did that in response. Oh, I should probably just wait for the fire. Come on. I know they push you out and that the shits about it. I just couldn't. Moderators can't vote. That's for everyone, isn't it? Well, that's not going to do much then. Why can't moderators vote? You thought that was a good idea. Probably could get across in one go if I tried. Yeah, the fire killed me and did 114 damage to him. Nice when it works. Sure, I'll take that. See, I just don't know how Halflight's gonna go. Do you go low here? I think you go low here. Sounds bad up there. Can I still hang around after that? Or can I go and grab that? Let's not find out. I hate this area. And my dark spirit moaning night. That can't be a player. Especially can't be a player because I'm not epic. I just scoot past you. That's where it came in, isn't it? Okay. Cannot stagger the hammer. Guess you can get backstabs though. Where am I going? What level am I at the moment? Good question. I'm level 86. Close, Strata. Ah, the old patches
finally,
squad.
you've come.
That kind
Now
of gives
I
it
know
away, doesn't it?
exactly who I was. And for that, I've a little thanks to be giving. Go this way and peep past the broken staircase. Some awfully fine treasures just sitting there all alone. It'll change your life.
This mirrors my webcam kind of short.
I've much to thank you. Go this way and peep.
He said he'd be my friend forever. What a dick.
Every age, it seems, is tainted by the greed of men.
Yeah, 'cause of you shit.
Rubbish to one such as I, devoid of all worldly wants.
His mouth's not moving. And yet he's clearly laughing.
I don't know. Maybe it's just the way we are.
Who's this
I'll stick you
we?
in my prayers. A fine dark soul to you.
He doesn't even have any skin in that game. Also, it's not nearly as big a problem as some other areas. Sure, a blessed gem, why not? Did I already find all the skeletons? I distinctly hear something moving around. Also, that chest is moving, so... Ring of the Evil Eye +3. Have I gotten any good plus rings? I could have sworn I picked up more than that. I guess not. Oh, I do have a Ring of Favour +3. Wonder if that's better than Prisoner's Chain. Probably not. I seem to remember Prisoner's Chain being ridiculously good. Here's the thing, Patches is kind of an idiot. Remember when he lowered you down on the thing and then acted surprised that there were no giants around? How did he not see that there weren't giants? They're not small. And yet he acts so surprised. Where's the bloody giants? They weren't fucking there. Maybe you should have looked. Why do these skeletons look like this anyway? They're more... What's going on with them anyway? They're more rooty? Or something? See, inadvertent Y press again. They got sticks growing in them, or is that... Or is the bone itself fucked up? I don't know. Like, I feel like the only Patches trap I can think of that... I mean, the ones in Dark Souls 1, you could see why you might think that you'd actually get killed by those, because there's some bad shit where it kicks you down in the Tomb of the Giants. And also when he spins that bridge in the catacombs, that would probably kill you if you aren't ready for it. I assume. But this one, I don't know. Just not really that big of a problem in this one. I don't remember a bonfire here. Clearly there is one. That's right, and there's a little fight with Midir up here, isn't there? Do you have to knock him off here to fight him later? seem to remember this being a problem. I don't remember what he does at all. That is literally a Dire Morales move. Except that's a bit more tarry. Start. Did I say Dire Morales? I meant Dogmazios. I'm gonna get ridiculed for getting that wrong. He didn't stop twice that time. He does have a proper scaly look about him, doesn't he? That move seems like a pain. Like, if I could just... Oh, is that... Am I missing out on a critical here? Well, that boss wasn't a problem. I would assume they'd consider it a challenge. Oh, we have to come up with another type of dragon that doesn't look like every other dragon. I mean, let's face it, there aren't that many dragons in Dark Souls all up. I mean, there's... Gaping Dragon doesn't even look like a dragon, so... Actually, most of the dragons in Dark Souls 1 don't look like a dragon. Because what are your other options? There's Ancient Dragon down in Ash Lake. That thing's weird looking. Very interesting interpretation of a dragon, frankly. There's Seath, who's got the weird octopus looking tentacle thing going on. I don't think octopus is what I meant. Whatever, you know what I mean. There's the Hellkite Drake, and that's technically not a dragon. But it is. And Calamite. They're pretty distinctive. Calamite, who is, I think number 3 at the moment. Because Frida and the demons went above him. What? We're in the good end of the bosses, what can I say? Dark Souls 2 has... It has the Ancient Dragon, which is a really big dragon, granted. I think that's the biggest dragon. And the Guardian Dragon, which there's a bunch of. They're just dragons. They're quite Hellkite Drakey, really. Sin's got the poison thing going on. I think that's all in Dark Souls 2, isn't it? Can't think of any other dragons in that. And what? Dark Souls 3 has... That's got the Ancient Dragon, which is stabbing the head, and that's kind of nothing. I think Ocelot's dragon related? Or something? I don't think that counts. And what? Him. Drakes, do they count? Oh yeah, Valley of Drakes, yeah, those ones. Sure, why not? They're dragon enough. Are there any wyverns? I don't know the difference between a drake and a wyvern. Implication is that wyverns, if I understand correctly, have 2 legs and the wings, but dragons have 4 legs. But then by that same definition, gaping dragon has like 6. Seath doesn't even have legs. Big pus-filled ones in this? Oh, the ones in the bridge. Yeah, sure. There are a couple of dragons hanging around. Lothric Wall out there. Illusion ahead, beware of area of enemy. Hey, they weren't kidding. Oops. I'm trying to kick. Give me this one. What's the timing on the kick again? There we go. I never went and killed that dragon in High Wall of Lothric. Is that all was there, Blessed Gem? Or is there more? There's more. Still, okay, it just keeps going. How did I know that was there? Granted, the twinkling was what I was looking for, and that wasn't even down there. I haven't been using the javelin enough. I got that ages ago. That's hella fun. Alright, there's the lift. How do you get that item? Let there be tongue in short, try it'll happen to you too. Praise the Lord, Cinder makes a hell of a lot more sense. So what's going on here? Presumably that's Gwyn. He has a second crown. Who's that then? The common man. It's like how all of a sudden this is the closest bonfire. One that you run past near the beginning of the goddamn game. Wait, now that I think about it. This is literally where you start, isn't it? Up on top of this bridge. I didn't realise it looped around quite so far. There's Midir's bridge. Means he's parked up just like over there from the start. I'll be back. Do I suspect there's an illusion wall somewhere? I mean, I do suspect there is an illusion wall somewhere. How do you get up there? Okay, I have a character of suitable level. Okay, are we doing the Halflight thing, are we? You 2 are gonna try and be Halflight. Assuming my weapon is plus 10? I'm pretty sure it is. Do they take that into account? How the fuck would anyone be here and not have a level 10 weapon by this point? Maybe if it needed something a bit more exotic, like Night Night Charms or whatever. I don't have it installed or a ready character. Strider. Simply not good enough. Oh, there's this bugger I have to get through first. I could just run up there, but I'd rather not. I'm addicted to this game like you two. That's your problem, frankly. Ow. I wonder what the moveset's like on the twin ultra great swords. I think that's it. I think that's the only one in the game. Let me backstab you, you piece of garbage. Thank you. Ooh. Fancy moves. The only reason I dodge them is because sheer just dodging all over the fucking place and hoping nothing bad happens. Yeah, I got those ultra great swords just then. You probably always get them. I think that's the only ring knight that has them. How do you get there? From above, presumably. Ritual spear fragment. I think that's the Covenant item. Hang on. There's got to be something for this. There we go. Have I added to the world now? That's what the messages always are, shit like that. Get me, it's highly likely you'll have forgotten the controls. I have a feeling that wouldn't stop you from killing me. Are you ready now? Should I head in there, perhaps?
Unknowing visitor, return from whence thou the abyss runneth deep.
I have to remember what this fight is like. I think it's not just a boss.
We disturb our mistress's slumber.
I know there's a big guy at the end that you can kill but don't have to. I don't think you have to kill this guy at all.
Trifling matter. I, Judicator Argo, shall deliver thee justice.
Keep my distance anyway.
Spear of the Church, sworn defender of our Princess Filianor. Hearken to the call that summons thee. Make haste.
That's not a Pebs, that's not even a person. Oh god, I have the wrong weapon out again. Oh, this is going well. That's not a Pebs either. Great, good. That's a way that can happen. Shouldn't be too surprised, frankly. I'll run past the ringed fellow this time. Also, I have to remember to send this lift back down. Or up, rather. I wonder if you could survive that fall. That's not a long lift ride, unlike a lot of them. I didn't even catch that person's name. I'll know when it's you, Pebs, because I remember what you look like in your character in this game. Unless you've got a different character than the one we played with. Yeah, get on with it. This whole speech is just to cover up them looking for a player, isn't it?
Spear of the Church, sworn defender of our Princess Filianor. Hearken to the call that summons thee. Make haste.
Heard of this bugger now. That's just a Halflight. I think. Yeah, that's just actual Halflight. The real Halflight, if you will. Ow. Is this like a dark drifty sword? What do we got going on here? It's not going to be any good if... I don't know. I would still like to fight Pebs as a boss. Uh-oh. Are there more bastards? There's more bastards. Great. At least those automatic spells don't seem to do a whole lot of damage. Come on, you bastard. In fact, most of the stuff happening in here doesn't seem to do a whole lot of damage. Except presumably the player themselves. Or Halflight, as it were in this case. Come here. I'm sure you'll hit with that one day. I can just do this move over and over. Until I can't. Why are there painting guardians all of a sudden? This ain't a painting. I can always come back in if I do beat Halflight here, and I keep going to say Half-Life. Oh, cutting it a little fine there. I love killing bosses with that. There's some way to fight Halflight again. There has to be. Yeah, Peps didn't put up much of a fight, did they? Nimble one ahead, therefore try stabbing in the back. Sure. Praise the left. Left, fine work. Okay, what's on the right? There's gotta be matching. What's this? Liar ahead, sure, why not? I think there's a bonfire up here. How's about this? If I can remember how to respawn that boss, I'll try and fight Peps again. But just once. Assuming you're still willing to try. I know there's some way to redo it. I just don't know what it is. It's not the purging monument, is it? Maybe there's the purging
Ashen
monument.
one for the Lord Link.
Shut
Very
up.
then
I
take
don't want to link the fire. I'm not even 100% sure what I am doing with the fire, but I'm not linking it.
Ashen one.
Like I just have no reason to talk to the rest of these people at all. Also, I have to rank Halflight, don't I? Like, in a way, that's probably the best case scenario in that we got an actual Halflight. The real thing. I just want to check if there's any pyromancies or such that I could be getting. Demon Prince Seething Chaos. That's definitely the sort of thing. Dragon Slayer's Sword Spear. I did consider using this, but it's very heavy. Velka's Statue or Purging Monument. I think I can get to Velka's Statue pretty easily. Bet that's fun to use. I will get pyromancies and spears, because that's my thing. Velka's statue, Velka's statue. That would be in Undead Settlement? Dilapidated Bridge. I think it's that one. Pretty sure Velka's statue is just across the bridge. Somewhere in here. I think. No, there's a bunch of rats. Right, I'm not here for the rats. God, remember when these rats were a worry? I'm just gonna kill everything like that now. Wonder if you can still use that if you've run out of FP. Oh. Hello. Dog. Nope, that's not right. I was sure it was around here somewhere. It's effective, can't deny that. There's some other path down here? No? I have to look at a map to find Velka's statue. I mean, not much of a hypothesis, because that seems to be the situation I'm in. You can find Velka the goddess at the undead settlement through a locked door in the sewers next to the dilapidated bridge bonfire. That's where I am. Where's this locked door? I mean, I'm pretty sure that door was locked, but where's the statue? I was sure it was in these tunnels. That lit up archway back there. Ah, I see. There's old Velky. Velcro. I've gone too far. God, they react just like Hitman too. Whatever. Pretty sure it's in these tunnels. Whoops. There's that too. What's that doing so little? Just because they have a shield. Shields don't provide passive defenses like that, do they? Oh, there she is. No, these just must not be very good against skeletons. For how many souls? Sorry? 44,500. Alright, one more of those will do it. There's a lot of crestfallen people in Dark Souls. Yeah, sure. I assume I've still got the bonfire behind him. Okay, which bonfire I go back to? I'm curious what happens if you go into the room from the back. I never did this when I played it the first time. I still haven't ranked Halflight. I'll get to it. Can I just walk in from here? No, you have to enter from the proper area. Should I fight Midir or Gale first? After I do this, I'm only going to try once. It'll either work or it won't. Because I'm not going to dedicate too much time to trying to fight Pems, but I would like to fight Pems. I suppose I could always just open up Undead Match instead. But this is, you know, this is a unique thing. What going on, Mango? Shut up.
Foolishness. The king's decree is no trifle. trifling matter. Judicator Argo shall deliver thee justice. Spear of the Church, sworn defender of our Princess Filianor. Hearken to the call that summons thee.
No, other weapon. How would you know? Yeah, that's not you.
By the sacred decree, protect our freedom.
Wow. Just going for it, aren't they? That's not you, Peps. Or don't think it's you, anyway. I'm expecting someone with the dual katanas, because you use the dual katanas. Anyway, I wonder if... I'm gonna check another thing for Twitch. Surely Twitch has some kind of inbuilt poll functionality, right? Did I just glitch out there? Computer chugged a bit doing that. Like, if they don't have a poll. Okay. Alright, let's see if this works. Manage poll. Create new poll. Oh. What's his name? Why do you have to use channel? Oh, I don't know. Twitch is stupid. Hate Twitch. I don't even know if it'll just automatically say the result. I don't care. Anyway, while I'm here, I kind of need to do this, don't I, before I completely forget. Because I was well on my way to completely forgetting. I don't think Halflight's that interesting a boss. How about this, Peps? After I do this... Also, I flipped my cameras back around, so now when I point left, I'm pointing right again. And I always hate that, but whatever. Once I do this, do you want to just do it on Deathmatch, just so we get something out of it? God. Halflight. Where does Halflight go? It's just a dude who's got some special magic skill on off all the time. I didn't think password worked for Halflight because of the nature of Halflight. I don't think Halflight's actually that interesting boss. I think the concept of having a player beat a boss is sort of interesting, but also that doesn't actually... The end result isn't that good, because you get situations where, like in that first one I did, I got backstabbed and died immediately. Because people have builds built for that sort of thing. I don't think it becomes so much an interesting boss fight as it's just a phantom that you have to fight. You know, you will either get lucky or you won't. If you could get someone who's completely AFK for all, like, you know, it could happen. I'm pretty sure it did happen at least once when we were doing it. Anyway. I don't think Halflight gets Halflight gets some points for being a cool concept, but loses a lot of points for not actually being a very good boss. Where did I put Barg in them? There, number 23. That's a particular case though. The only reason they're that high is because I thought that's a very fun fight in multiplayer. It wasn't that good in single player. I still had to summon for it now I think about it. I'm thinking Halflight can go somewhere. Let's look at some other names. Moonlight Butterfly. Honestly, I'm thinking somewhere around Moonlight Butterfly. I would say worse than Ruin Sentinels. Worse than Nashandra. That's saying something in itself. I might put it right between Stray Demon and Rotten there. Yeah, okay, I'm going with that. I haven't thought about it too hard, but I don't need to. I'm allowed. Now, what's the full name? Halflight Spear of the Church? I think that's the name. Anyway, Halflight Spear of the Church. I like that. What did the poll do? Did it do anything? View results. Why does it open a whole separate thing? Nothing happened. Mods still can't vote, can they? Who gives a shit, frankly? I'm gonna do mid-air first. The last three, because there are 3 bosses left. I'm going to do mid-air, Gale, then Cinder. Cinder purely because Cinder is the last boss. Otherwise I would get it out of the way sooner because I think the other 2 are going to be better. I didn't put the game back up. Also I closed the rankings. What am I doing? Okay. There. Everything's back to where it should be. I was told in no unclear terms that at some point someone would barge in and demand kisses at some point. For the record. I don't know when exactly that was planned, it's just there's some sound out there and I think it might be imminent. Ooh, currently ring +3, I'll take that. Pardon the noise. Took me a second to realize what the hell I was hearing. I don't think there's any... Wait. Boss is behind an invisible wall? Well, an illusion wall, rather. There's action going on out there. Antiquated plain garb, violet wrappings? That's right, there's these weird statue things that are ostensibly of primordial serpents. You only ever see those from neck up, so maybe that's what they look like. I don't remember this fight much at all, other than that I liked it. So we're gonna die a few times. That's harder to deal with when you're actually in front of it. Can I say that seems a whole lot like a fire straight down kind of move. Every dragon has one. That hurts. Run. I'm completely incapable of pausing, for the record. I'm sure I'm fine. Apologies, I seem to be fine. Jump backwards. Forward. I'm pretty sure it gains dark powers at some point. Now I need to catch up with chat as well. Stuff's happening. Hit the head, nothing else. Somehow didn't die, that's multitasking. That's just sabotage. You implying that Amber was trying to get me killed? Because it didn't work. Also, you're right about hitting the head, because that's how you get the critical, and I won the critical at some point. Look how little damage I did to Keto Meteor. That's the other thing I remember about this fight. Meteor is a fucking tank. Got a lot of HP in that face of his. Yeah, that's what I care about. I want the critical. I don't remember the moves well enough to know how you get those head hits. It doesn't seem to hold his head low very often. There's this combo which he does a lot, which you only really need to worry about once he reaches you. front of him move a lot. Tail. Slashes. Fire again. Apparently that's a common one. Tail again. Now you'll do your big combo. Oh no, you've got just a straight up charge and bite. Okay, that seems tough to dodge. Fire again. You can outrun that? That's good to know. Whoops. It's a real endurance fight, isn't it? Come on, why is... Oh, because I'm using the wrong button. I knew that was coming, I just... Okay, point taken. I will attack the hand. I really like that move, but I need... What are 3DS emulators like these days? Is that a thing? I hope that's a thing. Because I would love that to be a thing, because then I could just play Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. I would love to fucking play Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate on stream. That would be amazing. I don't know if this is a good idea, but... Okay, not a good idea. I know there is a Wii U version of Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, but I'm less interested in that. Well, I don't want to have to raise the thing up every time I want to get down there, but it seems like I'll have to. I feel like this ladder didn't need to exist either, it's just an excuse to have you have a less smooth run to the boss. Always love that. It even looks a bit Golden Hazy, I'll see, honestly. Dodge that fire to the side quite easily. there just certain falls in these games they let you survive? It's a good question. The ones in the Drake Heat at least slightly attempted to be justified because there's a bunch of ash all over the place and you could land in there a bit more safely. But also some of them really don't have that much ash there, so. This one isn't especially justified. Or the one in the goddamn Pit of Hollows. Where the product Greatwood, or whatever the hell it's called, is. At the end of that fire there. Not well enough, apparently. Remember to boop his snoot. Thank you for that, I guess. Also, Fems, now that I think about it, you were right. I did beat Halflight in 5 attempts or less. I beat Half-Life. I beat Half-Life in 2 attempts. I almost ran straight off. Unlike Half-Life, a lot less easy to survive doing that. So you always open with the same move, it seems. Bang, bang, slash, fire, slashy slash. Head turns around, gets some stabs. Or one stab, it turns out. Seems most of the time when Midair slashes sideways, he also does another slash the opposite direction. When does the second form start? Because that's bound to kick in at some point, isn't it? Okay, so when you jump back... Okay, never mind, you're doing a different way. Thought there was a pattern there, but... Nope. Not what I was looking for. Fight once, fight twice, move back a bit. Fire to the left into the middle. Plenty of time to stab on the right. That move's easy. It's just too close to that one. Less of a dragon, but more of a really big fire-breathing dog. What's your point with that statement? Have you seen How to Train Your Dragon? Basically, right. Yeah, Midair will probably wind up around the same spot as Ratsif. What's Ratsif? I think Ratsif is number 4, a fourth last, rather. His last is Bed of Chaos, Ceaseless Discharge, Capra Demon. I'm pretty sure Ratsif is number 4. Pretty heavy representation of Dark Souls 1 at the big bottom of that list, isn't there? Fire, slash, more fire, stompy, spin. Fight, move back. Fire on the left, stab in the face. What are we doing? Oh, a big bite that I barely fucking touched. No tail severing in this, is there? There's hardly any severing at all in Dark Souls 3. Is there any severing in Dark Souls 3? Not what I thought you were doing. Swing up and there's one just big one swinging around? Yep. Lasers. That's not what I wanted to do. But I'll take it. Oh, you're up against a wall. You totally didn't end up in the place I was expecting. You gotta stop catching me with that. Now this one, fire straight ahead, down. Oh, you don't lasers. Easy. Sometimes the tail's the only sensible place to stab it. Is this lasers again? Oh, god damn it. Okay, running towards not always the best option. We'll almost see the second form at this rate. When I say second form, it's not really a form, it's just a stage. Here we go. Maybe don't stand too close when it does that. This move seems the same. Nope. Except we're straight up following it up with a second one. Really not that big of a problem, that move. Done once or twice. I know there's some more moves at some point. I would like to see those so I know what I'm gonna get murdered by. Sometimes it's all I can do to not get hit by that. Okay. Explode, right? That's not a problem. At least it hasn't been so far. I can't guarantee it won't ever be a problem. Straight into a second one? Yep. This is gonna be a problem, isn't it? Right, did everyone catch how that laser moves? Went up, side to side, then side to side, then a sort of a slashy upwards, then another side to side one, and then one that went straight up. I'm bound to remember that in the moment. For a second there, I wasn't sure what Strider was saying there when he said, "Look at pants like a dog" after that big combo attack. I was thinking pants as in the item of clothing, and that sentence made no fucking sense to me. Okay, I'll just put my head conveniently within stabbing distance. Man, for the big laser, you need to get behind underneath. It's got a long charge up time. Yes. Now that I know that big attack isn't a fucking big explosion or whatever, it shouldn't be a problem. It could have been anything from where it was started. But it seems like behind and underneath it seems much safer than in front. Anywhere in front. Maybe I should just not do my fire until after it does this move, because this move is quite long. You really have to... The thing I really appreciated about this fight is that you really need to learn the moves, because otherwise if you're taking too much damage, you simply won't you simply won't be able to chip away at enough to kill it before it kills you. It just has so much fucking life. Oh, I went the wrong way. Fuck. Does it always do... It's flying at you, it seems like it always does fire to the right. So you should always go for the left. It's the impression I'm getting. Doesn't do that one too often, it seems. This is all how we learn. We, collectively, the three of us died to this boss a lot. Like, to the point where I think Strider had pretty much given up. And the first time I beat this thing, we'd been dying so much, I decided to just do it alone. Everyone was waiting for me to fucking get my ass over to Halflight or whatever. I was too busy killing it. Literally. Do that big pouncing attack again, because I only saw that one like once and I don't know what his deal is yet. So he keeps doing this fire bullshit instead. Tail swing. Nope, no tail swing. Can't help but notice that Midia doesn't seem to have any eyes. I thought that might have been the pounce. I'm having fun though, that must be said. I may have mentioned it before, but I like a good fight that seems like Monster Hunter. And a lot of the Dark Souls dragons have that effect. Jeez. I never get hit by that. No. This isn't where I want to be. And it shows. That seems to work. This isn't where I want to be either. I keep getting caught out by that because I'm thinking, what if I just try and stick to its head a bit more? Maybe that's a good idea. Instead I just keep getting hit by that fire. hello. That's not right. Want to be was the rest of that sentence. Well, it's sort of the same effect that the King of the Storm has, because, you know, that thing where pretty much the whole enemy doesn't take much damage except for the head. They both have a similar effect, it's just King of the Storm's kind of very easy. Midair, on the other hand, is just a goddamn barrel of HP in dragon form. And a very good dragon, I might say. Is it better than Calamite? We'll see, won't we? That's what the ranking's for. I know where I'm gonna put it. Because after I came away from Dark Souls 3, I thought, that's the best boss, with maybe the exception of demons. I think that's probably gonna hold more or less true. Recovers. Oh, sorry, this little lick of flame hit me in the foot and I fucking died. Hello, Dom. For the record, perfectly on time implies that I ever start this at the same time. Because instead of getting ready, I was reading Twitter in bed. It happens. Granted, the fact that there was mowing before I started this was not so much my fault. But I could have started sooner if I was ready before then. You wanna know what I had for breakfast? And for the record, I'm not proud of it. It's just how things went. I had a packet of mee-goreng noodles, all crushed up in the bag, with the seasoning in there. Sometimes it's just like that, you know. Ow. Okay, fuck the fire. Oh, god damn it! I pressed Y. Life of any boss. Raw? What is the raw? I didn't know you had a raw. This is a Monster Hunter, that doesn't do anything. I don't know what movie just used. Okay, not the best position to be in. Right, it worked so well the first time, why not? I left myself with no stamina because I thought he was in range. Every health bar is that long. I mean, I had it so that my webcam was a bit shorter. What are the dimensions? Say around that wide, maybe. Because I had the sides cropped off. But that caused some annoying problems because when I have this wound in, for some reason in OBS, it's pretty much impossible to have this health bar. I looked at the chat. This webcam render in any other way. So if I want to put myself full screen, it's still like that. It doesn't make any fucking sense. It has less life than Frida or Demon Prince. Yorm's a particular case, obviously. The Demon Prince definitely appears to take more damage. Does Media just have like... Does Media just have like, take less damage? I assume Frida's is a total. Because there's no way she's anywhere near as long to kill as Midian. So I think it's safe to say that Midia has one of the longest fights. Midia was this far. I could have told. He's a fucking dragon. There's probably not much point in me using Flame Arc. In fact, I wonder if there's more useful spells I could have equipped right now. I'm glad this pile of bloodstains here suggests that I'm not the only one to have fallen down this ladder. Slightly annoying that sometimes pressing on those bloodstains replaces the interaction for the ladder, which is so cool. I mean, I might as well put it on the fire since I've got it. Slash, 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 swing, stomp, swing, head. The fire at a distance always goes straight ahead, so that's handy. Red fire. Must be able to change up that last move depending on where you are. Doesn't seem to do that one often, but he does have sort of a double fire breathe on one of those jump backs. Occasionally. Should have gone away. Right, the ball is the bites. I assume that's a grab. It hasn't hit me yet, so I'm not actually 100% sure. Got any zap resins? I probably do. Got all sorts of shit in this inventory of mine that I haven't looked at. First things first, I will attune some magic. See if I don't have anything more useful. Because Flash Sweat probably would be nice to have right now. Can't imagine any of the fire spells would be that useful. Poison mist, I don't know if you could even poison midair. If you could, that might be worthwhile, but just because the fight's so long, you will get the most out of the poison that you could. But I don't know if you can poison. Flash sweat seems like a good call. Damage increases with consecutive attacks? Sure, I mean, I haven't got anything else to use. Boulder. Boulders aren't fire. I can't imagine that damage increase is particularly large. But also, I'm never going to use the boulder, so what if I... Another question, can I use both of those at the same time? There's Flash Sweat, covered in water. There's Carthus Beacon. Appears to cancel that. Flash Sweat. Okay, I won't bother using the beacon now. Go Flame Arc, Flash Sweat, and Boulder, I guess. I do have some, well, not that many actually, but I do have some gold resins. When the heck did I get that? Anyway. I don't think I have much else I'll use, so there we go. In fact, I can't imagine I'm going to use any FP, so what if I give myself a slight advantage in the long run and go and get those blue Estises turned into regular Estises? Just because 15 heals will be possibly save my life over 13 heals. You never know.
Just good one.
Can I buy more lightnings? I'm sure I could.
Be careful, I go.
Also, I just want to look. Can I? If I take off the useless shit, can I actually use this? No, I need more strength. 2 more strength. That's not actually that much more strength. I would also need to upgrade it though. But also, I've got souls to fucking burn, literally, so... Let's see what I can do.
Just wasn't he?
I'm not above using a different spear. Not infuse, reinforce. What does it take anyway? Light Knight scales. I apparently have 49 of them. When the hell did I get that? Oh, it only goes up to both sides.
Pretty be careful.
That should be enough for a couple of levels of strength.
Ashes for the link. Very well. Then taken. Let these souls be Ashen one.
I don't actually know what the moveset is like on this thing. I'm curious. Alright, that's much more slashy than stabby. That's a stab. Stab. Oh, wrong button. Swing. Poke. This isn't much of a spear, is it? Is this breaking the rules? Interesting. And some residual lightning. Should I try and use this? I'll try and use this. I'll become the fucking... what's his name?
Just wasn't he?
Can I infuse this? Is this infusible? Can you infuse a weapon like this? It would appear not. Don't see it in the list.
Pretty be careful, I don't.
Buy some goldy resins. I don't think I want bundles, do I?
Ash.
Was there anything else I was gonna do? I wonder if this is actually worth a fuck. Who can say? Actually, there's something else I could do. I mean, it is a spear category weapon. That's good enough.
Gracious,
Apparently I had Smash.
Ashen one.
I want to look the part. I don't know if I'll actually be able to carry all this shit thing. Oh. I heard I meant use selected. The terminology's a bit weird there, isn't it?
Ashen one.
This is all going to be worth it. Ironically, I did something very similar when when I did this fight in the first time. I dressed myself up as Ornstein and had the Dragon Slayer spear. Yeah, this is too heavy. Oh, I can't carry all this. I don't want no slew rolls.
Ash for the link. Very well, then taken.
How much endurance? How much vitality do I need to be able to carry this?
Ashen one.
I need to get under 70%. Not like I've got any other use for these souls. God damn it. A bit more. I'll probably need more than that anyway.
Ash for the link. Very then taken. Let these souls within. Ashen one.
Where are we? 72? We're getting there. I'm just gonna take this shit off immediately afterwards anyway. What am I doing? These ones aren't even worth using. I'm gonna have to use boss salts. Crystal Sage, fuck off. Fuck all, more like. Deacons of the Deep. Yep. That was a bit better. Sullivan, sure. Why not? Sullivan was worth less than Deacons of the Deep. What? That's not true. Dancer's worth less than Sullivan. That enough for two? Probably.
Ashen for Link. Very then taken. Let these souls withdrawn from weakness. Ashen one.
Up to 60 equip load. That is just under 70%. Good enough. I can't even use the gold pirates if I'm using this. That was all worth it, right? This is gonna work now? I'll beat midair in one go. Or, more likely, I will immediately start taking all this shit off because I don't want to use it. Uh-oh. Come on, computer. Stream's gonna freeze up in a second, isn't it? Wish it hadn't come to this. Bear with me. What's everyone up to? I try not to have, but I really don't think that would help matters. Well, at least the stream didn't die. Could I please be turning the game login? Is that... Okay. Please restart the whole game, because clearly you're cheating because your computer froze up. Maybe the game can't handle all the hair. Yes, yes, keep going. Since when was there a med heal? Sorry, pot. Curious what my fire resistance is like. 124. I don't know if that's good or not. Presumably, the Nameless King is a dragon slayer, right? So this is just as apt as Ornstein. Ornstein's got Dragon Slayer right in the name though, so I think that wins. Okay, good to know. still don't want to find out if I can take one of those hits or not. Actually, I did take a lot of the sting out of that fire. However, it doesn't last particularly long. I mean, that was... It's a new weapon. I'm getting used to its nuances. Like, no, you definitely can't actually use Cartha Slaymark on this. And this poke does not move you as far as the other poke did. These are important things to learn, and now I know them, and I can use them. It's really quite a short stab. Also, I should use the weapon arc to... Arc? I mean, it's sort of a weapon arc. I meant art, though. Use the weapon art to make it more lightning-y by the looks of things. Which, in theory, should be good against Midia. Fire, slash. Apparently that one has a tendency of hitting me. Does okay damage, must be said. Run. I wish there were tail cuts. I really do. That makes a very this does no damage sound when I do that. I mean, I'm not going to put it away immediately. However, the Dragon Slayer stuff all going to be considerably heavier, is it? Yeah, okay, I guess I can't cosplay as Ornstein. I can barely fucking wear the stuff I am wearing. Pretty much just this strata. I don't know what it is about this dragon that makes me want to dress up like characters. Is it helping? I mean, not really any more than it already was. I only went over there to fucking reallocate my Estus. I got to put all this shit on instead. I don't think I'll stick with it for terribly long. Again, I got hit by that. The attacks are a lot slower than I'm used to. But quite high damage with this weapon active. I think I want my dual spears back. Was upgrading this worth a Titanite slab, I hear you ask? Almost certainly not. What else was I gonna spend any of that shit on? It's not unlocking anything I couldn't already do with the spears I had. Put it that way. Are you charging up? No. That'll do it. The damage is decent, but it's not... But it's slower than the weapons I was already using. I think it doesn't actually work out that much. Any significant amount better. What if I try my dual spears and actually use those gold pine resins? Or even better, what if I just throw javelins at its head a whole bunch? I do have all this extra vitality now, so should I wear different armor? What was I wearing? Dancer. Let's see how Dancer stacks up against some other armors. Like, say, Witch armor. Considerably higher fire resistance, lower physical resistance. But also I can have veils and look like a witch. Fashion souls, let's go. Deal with the violet wrappings on. Go witch for that, and then legs, who cares? I'm wearing a dress anyway. What's got good fire resistance? Seeing 7s, I'm seeing some 8s on the pyromancer trousers. And apparently that's it. So which one's less shit? They're both about as shit as each other. My outfit looks like a bit of a mess now, but bear with me. Put the dancer back on. That was the dancer ones, wasn't it? Yes. That's where you really need the protection anyway, isn't it? The head and the hands. You wouldn't want anything happening to those. He's trying to mention late breakfast, and I could use some breakfast myself. I know I mentioned the me going, but that wasn't a breakfast. Not a real breakfast. Let's see, what can we do? See, I think I'm getting more damage out of these. Is there actually a significant difference if you have lower weight percentage? I know 70% is the cutoff for slow rolls. But I don't know about if there's any advantage to being lower than that. My intention was to use the gold pine resin after it did that second bite after I dodged the fire, but I got hit by the second bite, and that kind of fucked me up. And everything rolled on from there. I'm not going to use it when I could be stabbing. And the whole start of the fight doesn't seem like a great time to use it. Because that charge is so long and difficult to actually make any good use of it. That whistle really didn't come through on the mic, did it? I can talk quietly and come through fine, but I whistle and it just cuts out. Like the microphone wasn't made for whistling. I've yet to actually land a hit with the javelin on this thing, so maybe I can stop doing that. Whoops, that's not two-handed. Oh, I don't want to be here. Oh, I don't want to be using that either. None of the... I'm pressing buttons. That was the worst thing I have ever done. I think I can say without a shadow of a doubt. And it's up against some stiff competition. I really need a new controller to fix it so I can... The Y button is fucked. I know I've mentioned it a couple times, but that's why I occasionally have problems with me not two-handing things when I think I'm two-handing things. Me using a resin instead of an Estus was entirely my fault there. Surprising, I know. Shit. Fuck this sweat. Flash sweat. What? Let's see, it did it again. Where are you going? Is it just me, or am I getting noticeably worse? Is this the point where I need to stop playing? Have I hit some sort of a... I think I tripped some sort of a mental safety switch, and now I can't. And now I can't. Is that like a definable point for other people? Because it definitely is for me. I feel like it's easy to hit that point in Celeste as well. Speaking of Celeste, I should really... I gotta finish that at some point. By finish, I mean play farewell on stream. As though that's gonna be a short thing. No. Well, I mean, Flash Sweat's not useless. Turns fire from immediately Estus into Estus is probably a good idea, but I'm not going to do it because I'm stubborn. Difficult to prove whether or not the gold pine resin is useful when he keeps using the fire. I can't actually hit him. Moves around a lot when you hit it. I'm not using Flash Sweat all the time. I barely want to use it at all. That slash is a little slower than the others. And, has caught me off guard a couple of times. Because most of the time there's a side slash, another one in the opposite direction follows very quickly. That one is a bit of a delay. A little longer than the bite even. And it catches me off guard. I have not been keeping count of how many deaths I've had, nor will I. Not by this point anyway. We'll get there. It's a matter of time. It's a matter of me actually focusing, which isn't happening at the moment. How many for you, Peps? Since you kept track of all this stuff? I can't imagine many. That's why you say multiple. Bite, flame to the left. Since you shut me down so expert. Curious, what damage type does the most against Midia? Like thrust or impact or whatever. Do they call it impact? I forget what the name for it is in this game. Again. Yes, okay. How about after this one? Is it weird that I dodge the attacks the most when I'm concentrating on something else? Another part of the problem is that after I imbue my weapon with an element, I press the button to put away my pyromancy. I don't think that's a coincidence. Should be looking at a second form in a second, shouldn't we? There we go. As predicted. Music change. I'd better get the goddamn critical when I do beat this thing. Felt the heat off of that one. Just stop doing the fire. It's not cool. Over here. Get fire. All the rest, the whole combo. Really make good use of my resin. I'm not gonna get a critical on your tail, am I? Fuck. Okay, it's been decreed that that was my last attempt anyway, so this works for me. We're almost there. That was most of. Next time. Oh, was it that obvious that I'm getting sushi? Is it? Okay, yes, it is in fact sushi time. I'm gonna go do that and enjoy it. And you can all wait here until I stream again. Right? That's how that works. That button's the one I want. So then I can come over here and press this. Goodbye, everyone. See you next time.